I've officially decided that I'm going to ignore the fact that he sells drugs and focus on the fact that he's absolutely gorgeous.
Controversial thought, most women do this. They will ignore red flags from men. They will ignore the red flags that they know, that they see of terrible men just because, what? He's good looking, he's tall, he maybe has money, maybe he has fast money, maybe he's charming, right? But they will ignore the red flags that they see. Red flags like he's a criminal, he has dozens of baby moms, he's cheated on his past relationship, whatever, right? And then get with these men. And then they, right, get heartbroken by these men. And then blame all men. Men are terrible, men are cheaters, no. It's the men that you are attracted to, men that you want, men that you chose. The insanity of it, right? And this is the thing where I've said this before. I don't have sympathy for women, and sympathy or empathy for women when you choose these men. You choose to stay with these men, you choose to ignore red flags. There are better men out there, but they just don't qualify for your standards, like your looks, the apartment, maybe financial, maybe how charming he's, maybe awkward, whatever, right? But this is the thing, women, I think this happens a lot. Women predominantly have poor choice in men. They vet men very shitty. This is the thing. Women judge men on height, on how much money. How much crazy amount of money he has or he should have, or if he's charming and stuff. Things that don't necessarily equate to long-term relationships, right? Not because he's morally sound, not because he's a commitment-minded person, not because he's hardworking. No, it's because of a lot of times, very superficial things, and then you wonder why, their relationship fails, right? And again, you date terrible men. You can't blame all men for that. That's the thing that lacks accountability, where you choose these terrible men, and yet you deem all men like the terrible man, one man that you dated, or the handful of men that you dated. That's the shows the lack of accountability and awareness. There are honestly more good men, in my opinion, than there are bad men. It's just that women predominantly like the bad men, right? The bad boys, right? The players. So if they constantly just dating these types of men, they will assume that all men or most men are like this. That's the fallacy of it, right? And that's the lack of accountability.